If you live in Venice, Florida with a dog, you already know what a fantastic place it is for them. But to really enjoy everything this town has to offer, from the dog beach to a downtown cafe, you need the right training. So today, let's walk through how to find that perfect trainer so every adventure you have is a great one. Our whole goal here is to figure out how to find a trainer who gives your dog the skills to be a confident, happy companion, someone who's ready for anything our beautiful city can throw your way. So first up, let's talk about why training a dog here in Venice might be a little different. I mean, our lifestyle here presents some pretty unique situations for our dogs.
Just think about a typical week for you. You're on the Legacy Trail and cyclists are zipping past. Or you're trying to enjoy a coffee on Venice Avenue and you just want your dog to relax under the table. A well-trained dog can handle the happy chaos of Brohard Paw Park, or see a sandhill crane and not completely lose its mind. It's in these real-life Venice moments that you'll be so glad you put in the work.
Okay, so before you even open up a web browser and start searching, it really helps to know what you're looking for. What are your specific goals? Are you just starting from scratch with the basics, like sit and stay? That's basic obedience. Got a brand new puppy? Then puppy training is going to be your best friend for socialization. Or maybe you're dealing with more challenging behaviors, like fear or barking at everything on the leash. That's when you need a specialist in behavior modification. Just knowing your goal is a huge first step.
And how does that training actually happen? Well, private lessons give you that one-on-one focus that's tailored just for you. Group classes are amazing for practicing new skills around other dogs. And if your schedule is just packed, things like day training or a more intensive board and train program can give you a real jumpstart.
All right, now that you have a better idea of what you need, let's get into the nitty-gritty of choosing the right professional. There are a few key things you absolutely want to look for.
The single most important idea in modern dog training is positive reinforcement. And all it means is rewarding the good stuff, the sits, the stays, the calm behavior, instead of punishing the stuff you don't want. This approach isn't just kinder, it's also been proven to build a much stronger, more trusting bond with your dog.
So, how can you tell if a trainer uses these modern methods? Well, a great clue is to look for professional certifications. You can think of them like a seal of approval that shows the trainer has really dedicated their time to learning their craft and staying up to date.
You're going to see a lot of these acronyms on trainers' websites, like the ones you see here. You don't have to memorize them all, but just know that credentials like CPDTK or KPA-CTP mean that trainer has passed some pretty serious exams on how dogs learn. It's a very strong signal that you're dealing with an expert.
Okay, let's talk about the investment. This chart shows the general range of costs here in the Venice and Sarasota County area. Group classes might run a couple $100s, while a full board and train program can be a few thousand. It just helps to see these numbers up front so you can plan for what works with your budget and your goals. And the most important thing to remember here is that the cheapest option isn't always the best value. The real goal is to find the program and the person that's the absolute best fit for your specific dog and what you want to accomplish together.
So, you've looked online and you've narrowed your list down to a few potential trainers. Now it's time to have a chat. Here is a handy checklist of things you should definitely ask.
Don't ever feel shy about interviewing a potential trainer. This list is your guide. Pay really close attention to their answer about what methods they use. You're listening for positive reinforcement. And a personal favorite of mine is, what should I practice between sessions? A great trainer knows they're empowering you to be a better handler, because most of the work happens when you're on your own.
Finding a fantastic trainer is really just the beginning. The real magic starts to happen when you take everything you've learned and start applying it in the real world, right here in our community. So where can you go to put all this great new training into practice? Well, the good news is Venice gives us some really fantastic options.
This is how you really make the training stick. You head to Brohard Paw Park to practice coming when called and greeting other dogs politely. You can use the Legacy Trail as your classroom for loose leash walking with all sorts of distractions. And parks like Woodmere and Venice are perfect for honing your dog's focus and social skills. You just make the training part of your everyday routine.
Because in the end, that's really the goal. A well-trained dog is a confident dog, and that confidence means more freedom for both of you to get out there and enjoy this amazing place we all call home. We wish you and your dog the very best on your training journey together.